Howdy, my name is Avery and I like books, and this is my December TBR, or at least what I hope I can read in December, because I do have finals and a lot of other stuff to do in December. But December tends to always be one of my more heavy reading months because it's like the end of year sprint to get to your goal. Also, sorry if the lighting is off in any way. I'm filming in some random room in my house. So, the first books I'm going to talk about are books that I've already started and I just want to finish. The first two I don't own, so I'll talk about them first. One of which is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by David Levithan and Rachel Cohn. I'll pop it up somewhere. But basically there's a Netflix series about it now, and it's a Christmas book, so I kind of want to be in the vibes. I started it. So far, I don't like it that much, but we'll see. Next book that I also don't own that I want to read is very off season because it's definitely a summer book. It's literally in the title, but my hold from the library from like months ago finally popped up and I'm like, I need to take it. And that's This One Summer. I actually don't know the author, so I'll put it somewhere for you to see. This one is, a summer graphic. It's a graphic novel, very pretty looking, and the art style so far, like I've read like 4 pages of it, but I'm technically counting it as like I've already started this book, whatever. But it's like really pretty, so I'm very excited to read that. The last 2 books that I've already started to read and just need to finish in December are Cress by Marissa Meyer. So if you don't know what this series is, it's like BookTube's like classic like young adult sci-fi that it's just been recommended for since the end of time. This one, it's a fairy tale retelling series. The first one's Cinder and it's Cinderella. The second one is Scarlet and it's Red Riding Hood. This one is Rapunzel, if you can't tell by the whatever. But basically it's like fairy tales in space, and there's cyborgs and there's like aliens, and there's a lot. I'm just hoping to finish this. I'm listening to it on audiobook, and I'm just honestly reading it to get it off of my TBR because this has been here since like 2016 or something. I don't even know. This book has been one of the like, oh my gosh, I need to read that book for so long, way too long. The next book that I already started and need to finish is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm currently not that far. I am 70 pages in. This is the Owl Crate exclusive edition, if you were wondering. And if you don't know by any chance what this one's about, because this one's super hyped at the moment, it's about a girl named Addie LaRue who basically makes a deal with the devil to live forever. She didn't know the consequences, but at the time, but the consequences end up being that she can't make a mark on the world, so she can't like produce anything that can be memorable. She can't be remembered, basically. It goes back and forth between old-timey France and like now-timey New York. I think this is the 5th book in the School for Good and Evil series. I'm only putting this on this TBR because I think my hold for the audiobook on the library is gonna come this month. It better. My sister loves these books. I used to love these books, but when I reread them, I started to hate them because they're very problematic and not great. I wouldn't recommend them. I'm just going to be transparent with what I'm reading this month, and this is one of them. I'm not excited to read this book. I'm actually dreading reading this book. Okay. Next, with the Christmassy vibes, I wanted to read this last year in December as well because that's how long I've owned it, I think, but this is The Afterlife of Holly Chase. It is I was about to say Tale of Two Cities, oh my god. This is a Christmas Carol retelling, I believe. I don't know that much else about it, other than Books and Lala love this book, and I love Books and Lala, so yeah, and also it's Christmassy, so December book. Read it. The next 2 books I want to read are kind of like random for like the time period, but for some reason I'm just like really feeling like in the mood for like romance. So these are 2 books that I put in, I think, my last haul, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it below, but whatever. So the first book that of these like 2 romances, they're just adult romance. I haven't read that many adult romances, but this one seems fun. This is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. And again, if you don't know somehow by, you know, the hype of this book is about the ruler, like the president's son and like the Queen of England's son, I believe, like are like dueling, but they're also like gonna date or something. I'm not positive. It sounds really fun and really cute, and I don't want to know about it because, you know, romances, you don't want to know a lot about the romances that you read because they're kind of, you know, it's just gonna be a romance. The next one that I want to read is You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. This one follows two telenovela stars. They get into a relationship and that's it. That's all I really want to know. It looks really cute and I love the cover. I think the cover and the name, I don't know, I just thought the name was kind of clever. I liked it. I thought it was cute. And the cover is just so pretty. So, like, whatever. That's why I bought it. I also forgot to mention that I reread The Duff every year. The Duff by Cody Keplinger. I don't really know why I do that, but I do. But that is also on the list. If you do not know what that book is about, it's about, actually it's kind of really problematic, but, like, it's become like a ritual. Like, the last book I read every year is The Duff. But basically it's about, like, a teenage girl who's, like, in love with this guy, and, like, that kind of stuff. Okay. The last book that I have is not really, like, pressing. The other books are kind of, like, I really want to read them, like, so much. This one, I kind of, like, I do really, really want to read. Like, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't want to read it. But I don't, like, need to read it this month because this author is one of my favorite authors, like, ever. And their books are just, like, they're intimidating to me because I'm scared that they aren't going to live up to the other books. And this book is Even If We Break by Marika Nykamp. So if you don't know, this author wrote two of my favorite books ever, which is This Is Where It Ends, as well as Before I Let Go. This one is like a thriller, plus like a game, plus like, I'm not positive, but I got like the pre-order like stuff that came with it. I have like a book plate in it that's signed, which is really cool, and I love this author. Like, their writing is amazing. I would recommend, of the books I've read, which are two, any of their books. I don't know about this one yet, but hopefully it's amazing, and I just really want to read it. Yeah. So those are the books that I want to read in December. I have to read a couple more for school, but I wasn't going to mention them because they're kind of, like, boring. Like, I don't know. I might make a video about the books that I read for school, but we'll see. Those are the 9 books that I plan to read in December. Let me know if you read any of them, loved them, hated them, would like to recommend me any other ones based off of these. Let me know what you're reading in December. That's always fun. If you want to buddy read any of these books with me, just, like, comment down below or, like, DM me on my Instagram, which is linked below, because I like buddy reading things. I think it's really fun and it motivates me to read. So I think that's it. My name is Avery. I like reading, and I'll see you next time.